Welcome to our channel. My name is Gerald. Inhale confidence, exhale doubt. It's another fresh day to think about many things, and in our channel we want to say thank you to those who have participated in comments and always being with us and giving us a chance to become a better society. Inhale confidence again, exhale doubt. You wonder, what will we talk about today? Today, let's speak about Samson syndrome. In Judges chapter 16 verses 20 onwards, we see a circumstance or a situation where Samson, the great guy who was born and God instructed him not to be shaved the hair so that his powers can be seen, and he was a judge of the Israel community. And at that particular chapter, we see him praying to God and telling God, please God, give me strength that I may be able to do one big situation, one big act that will glorify you. Remember, at this point, he had already been removed or gouged out his eyes by persecutions through the pressure of women, especially Delilah, who had given the instruction that if you shave him, you will be able to get his strength. Remember, he was that guy everybody wished to be. Muscles here, strength there. He just talked to God and God gives him strength and he destroys the whole temple. So Samson syndrome is a syndrome that we have seen today in our society, where people, they don't want to die alone. They don't want to suffer alone. They don't want to grow together. They want where chaos are, they are there. So they will say, instead of me suffering alone, can we be together with you? If it's at work, for example, you don't do your roles and your professional duties well, and you want to suffer as a group. So there is no ownership of the situation. So Samson was there trying his best to tell God, since the people are gathered here, can you give me strength? And he was able to destroy as many people in that temple that day that he had never done when he was alive. And remember, he died with them. So with the Samson syndrome, it's a situation where you die with others for bad or good reasons. But in our current society, it is for bad kind of situations. If you want to smoke and engage yourself in terms of drugs, you want to carry others. And if someone doesn't partake to that direction, they seem to be foolish people. So what we are saying here is that in our relationships, it is always good to bring something unique in that society, in that group, in that community, in that professional duty. Be yourself. There's always that which is unique in you. And if two people are unique in whatever they do, like they say in economic terms, if 3 billionaires or 4 billionaires work and you join them, you'll be the fifth one. You see? But if two people are smoking marijuana, for example, they are injecting themselves drugs, you will be the third one too. So as we talk about this Samson syndrome, there are 3 strategies that can enable us not get into that situation of dying with others. The first one is the prevention. Prevention is where if you see situations that influence you negatively and they don't lead to your growth, or they do not give you the uniqueness that you deserve, please prevent yourself from being there. Avoid such situations. Escape from them. The second situation is where you have found yourself in already. Seek for treatment. Treatment means seek for advice. Join clubs that can educate you and become a better person so that you can be able to escape that. Then the third one is management. If you're already there, you found yourself there, you've been educated, but you cannot be able to stick out, you're already in the depth of it, then you manage. Manage means you look for ways that you can live out of that group or that situation in smaller bits, smaller chunks. For example, if you're an addict of a drug, for instance, of a particular behavior, you start by reducing. Not since the complete elimination might not be able to work, you reduce. That's why we take people, for example, in drug abuse, we take them to rehabs, because that from that part there is whining. There is a place where you are in smaller bits being removed from that situation. So in our relationships, especially marriage, we say that this is a situation that you get in for life. There are some people who have syndrome of Samson. They want to die with their spouse and their children and suffer. They have accepted poverty, for instance. They have accepted their situation in terms of education. They have accepted situations in terms of poverty. They have accepted the situation in terms of lack of information. They have accepted situation in lack of spiritual nourishment. And that is a bad situation for you to be. So a spiritual aspect, for example, economic or educational or even political situation, grants you the chance to either prevent, treat, or manage. That is why in the long run, you'll be able to move out of that situation. So today it is you. You cannot die. Even if you are scorched your eyes to see, please manage. Use aids so that you can see. Use your earrings and other senses since the one sense is taken off. A marriage situation, for instance, will stretch you. It will also be able to expose your flaws, your weaknesses, and it will also enable your ego to be tested. So, as a Samson of our day, please stick to your uniqueness and be unique. Avoid yourself from the Samson syndrome where you die with others. Be yourself, be unique, and that uniqueness you have to bring it to the table for us to enjoy. Remember, you came here as one, as an individual, and you'll go out as an individual. What difference would you have shared with the world? That's a question to always ponder in your head. When you're in a particular situation, a particular decision to be made, or in particular avenues, it is your responsibility to ask, in this situation, what is my uniqueness? Or will I be in the Samson kind of syndrome where we die with others? As you're obvious, let it be whatever you will be. No. Be and stand on your own grounds and let it be seen, the uniqueness in your situation. You're the only one who knows. If today you scored an A of maybe 67, and in your capacity that you would have reached is A of 83, you have excelled in other people's view, but in yourself, you have failed because you know the ability and the influence you can be able to bring. So be yourself and let's experience your uniqueness. Ciao. Inhale confidence, exhale doubt. Subscribe, comment, and let's share and make each other a better person. Thank you.